What's up, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. And if everything has been accounted for correctly, this is Sup Everybody episode 499. Episode 500 is already in the works. It is due to go up next Monday. 2 guests are already guaranteed for that video because basically the vlog was already filmed in advance. Alright? Now y'all look. I'm going to be roasting myself here. I get it. I look like an obese lifeguard in training. Alright? But I am filming this right now from behind the gym. I just got done with my workout for today. Matter of fact, after I get done filming this vlog, I might just walk right back in and do something on the treadmill. But y'all, look, I'm not going to be body shaming by y'all. Look, I am trying. I am freaking trying out here. I don't care what Shake says. I read his text like right before I pressed record. He said, and I quote, he said, "Boy, you don't go to no gym. You go to Slim Gyms." Dude. Shake. Bruh. Bring that same energy with you come Sunday because, folks, I am planning to go live this Sunday. Yep. I'm planning to go live this Sunday, which I believe is the 22nd. Planning on going live Sunday, June 22nd. We're going to go live about, I want to say, 7 o'clock seems like a good idea. Yep, I'll get with Queen Enterprises, ask her, and then she'll let me know something. But yeah, like I said, folks, we're in the middle of June now. It's officially the start of summer, basically. And yeah, I'm going to the gym now, and yeah, I got these guns out. There's the thumbnail. Look, I just started coming back a couple weeks ago, and yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to document all my progress in this here vintage 1998 WCW Goldberg notebook. Vintage 98 WCW Goldberg notebook. Normally when I'm working out or when I'm exercising, I try to document all my progress into this notebook, and I have exercise progress written down in here dating all the way back to April 2022. And I got another one of these back home for Wolfpack Sting, but I mainly use that one for like wrestling notes and training notes when I'm working around APW's training classes. Alright. But oh yeah, real quick, I need to give a shout out to somebody today. I want to give a shout out to a loyal self-standing soldier of mine. I've known her for quite a few years now, since 2020 actually. Carter, if you're out there watching, happy freaking birthday to you. Happy birthday to Carter. Happy birthday, Carter. Don't know what I'll say there. Ooh. Maybe this isn't the most ideal place to try and sit crisscross applesauce. I mean, it's not like I'm CM Punk out here with about to partake in the tasty, scrumptious meal of blood money covered. No, never mind, I'm not going there. Not going there. Alright, but yeah. I also want to give another shout out to Queen Enterprises, who just went back home earlier today. She spent the week with me this past week. She enjoyed her first week of VBS, Vacation Bible School. She's never been to one until she went to one this week. And as a matter of fact, I think if everything was planned correctly, I think Queen is going to go back to her own church coming up next week where their VBS starts. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe Queen might end up going to that one. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. But, yeah, folks, I do have content ready to go for this week, but as I sit here right now, I really don't have much of anything, really. Like in my noggin, I don't know what my thought process is about as far as content goes for this week. I do know I got to go into work this coming Wednesday through Saturday again, and big announcement, folks. This coming Friday, I am actually going to be making my return to the wrestling scene of Boiling Springs, South Carolina. They're under new management, and right now they're going by the name of EPW. Not APW, but EPW now. And to my understanding, I might be in a triple threat match that night. So, I gotta send over my promo pic, and I gotta send over my music to this new regime in charge. Folks, this year I'm trying to bet on myself more, and I'm trying to find reasons to love myself again. And y'all, this documentary, man, I'm telling you, 3 weeks in so far, and so far the reception I've gotten from it has really kind of been, I don't know, lackadaisical basically. And I know I've had some support going into this project, the biggest one being from Humanoid himself, but I'm going to take a look at something here, because folks, the progress of this docu-series, it has kind of been slow. It has been really slow. And I know I probably hyped this up bigger than it should have been, and that's on me. But, hold up, I'm saying something. Looking at the view counts for all three of them, because I'm going somewhere with this. Don't wrestle yourself. Alright. It's only showing episode 3. No. Come on. Videos. Alright. Episode 1 got 98 views. Episode 2 got 45. And episode 3 got 18. It's been depleting. It's really been depleting. But one thing I can say, at least as far as episode 4 goes, there's a good chance you might see some behind the scenes footage, some exclusive behind the scenes footage, and hear some exclusive insider information about the Cringe Kingdom Combat match with None of Your Business. I know that was 5 years ago with Ace Harris, but you're going to be hearing some exclusive confessions in that documentary. In that episode, rather. But, y'all, I've been thinking, have I wasted too much time trying to be the main character in my own story? I mean, y'all, I think I've been wrestling with this myself, for one thing, but I think I've been wrestling with this inferiority complex for a while now, and I really think that maybe, just maybe, I've wasted too much time trying to be my own main character, when really at the end of the day, that's all I am. I'm just an extra in everybody else's story. I'm just an NPC, basically, as the youngins say. Like, I know, I've been having. I really hate to admit this, but lately I have been consulting with AI to be my therapist. I know that might have been a bad idea, but the internet has been making me believe that everyone matters, and that included me too. And lately I've been trying to find reasons about why I matter. And even at the end of the day, even to myself, if that's at the minimum. But, y'all, it has been really hard when I have been trying to compare myself to everybody else that's like more successful. Why am I not in their position? It's because I am limited in my own resources. I should be better than I am. But the fact of the matter is, I'm just not. And everybody has vices. Everybody has a glass ceiling. Like, not everybody gets to break through that, and I may very well be chained down, pretty much. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I feel like maybe I'm just destined to, you know, fail. If everybody has a purpose, maybe I'm just supposed to make everybody else better. Maybe, just maybe, I'm not supposed to have a happy ending. Maybe I'm just not supposed to have my own spotlight, you know? Maybe my purpose is to just make sure everybody else is happy. And if that comes at the expense of my own joy, then I guess so be it. I have been trying to be patient, and I've been trying to stay faithful, and I have been trying to, quite honestly, take chances at my own opportunities, but honestly, I've just squandered a lot through the years. And I really hope I really hope that one of these days I can become numb for the right reasons. Like, do you have any idea how much heartache I could have saved myself through the years if I just didn't care? Heck, if I just didn't care, my teeth probably could have still been better. If I just didn't care, this YouTube channel may not have even existed. I wouldn't need to chase a spotlight. I would just be alive. If I didn't care, if I didn't have a passion like I do now, heck, I probably wouldn't even be autistic. I just think too much, and honestly, who knows? Maybe, just maybe. Pardon my French here, but maybe I wouldn't feel like such an attention whore if I just had the proper support like I should have had. Could've, would've, should've, but didn't. If I wasn't subjected to being in the background. If I wasn't such a failure. If I just didn't care, so much could have been better. But here I am, 10 years deep into one of the smallest YouTube channels of wasted space. What keeps me going? The fact that I'm too ignorant, I guess. But them's the breaks, I guess. Them's the breaks. I do this because I love this. through 10 years of ups and downs, some verbal mistakes in the past, some stupid mistakes in the past, I'm just still here. The fact that I've been alive this long, according to some people, the fact that I've just been alive this long is a victory in its own right. I don't know if I talked about it or not, but I think a couple of years ago I said that even if I was to finally get 1 million subs, or even if I was to get a play button or whatever, if I was to finally become a millionaire based on my talent alone, I probably wouldn't even know what to do with that money if I got it. I mean, yeah, obviously fix my teeth, but whatever. Maybe I'm just not destined to be a wrestling celebrity. Maybe I'm just not destined to be as big as somebody like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie or Logan Paul. Maybe I'm just not meant to be as ripped as, I don't know, Finn Balor. I got to get to a point where just being James is okay in my mind. One of these days I want to be numb for the right reasons. I want to be numb for the right reasons sometimes. One of these days I wish I could just easily walk away from this. But if SSP is to die, I want to go out with a beautiful ending. I don't want to just end up stopping abruptly one day and saying, sorry guys, deuces, I'm out. And I don't even know how many... Some people are claiming that they want to see me reach 20 years here on SSP. And heck, I know I even documented once saying that if I get to at least 15, 5 more years, 2030, then I would have been happy. At the minimum, I would have been happy if I reached 2030. But again, I think I've been venting for a little bit too long now. But I want to try something, and this vlog may very well end in failure. But hold on. 18 minutes, I'm good. Let me get my gloves out here for a minute. But yeah, as I'm thinking about it, like I said about the docuseries, the reason why I've been bringing up that venting situation is because I've just been feeling like, I don't know, the feedback has been extremely minimal. Very minimal. And what I mean by that is, like, nobody has contacted me about anything. I really haven't gotten feedback on, like, any kind of sympathy on anything. My subs really haven't really grown significantly since the anniversary or since the premiere of the docuseries to begin with. I was thinking that, who knows, maybe by some miracle Dante or Tyrone would have noticed it by now. I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, this docuseries could have put me on the map and got me noticed by somebody by now. If everybody has a story that matters, then when does mine matter? When do I matter? When does my spotlight come? When does my opportunity come? When do I get my 15 minutes of fame? And you know what? Dang right. This isn't me being jealous. This isn't me having sour grapes, but hold on. I'm thinking about that one comment from a Q&A video a couple months back. I gotta get back in this position because I gotta drop like a little bit of a pipe bomb. I'm gonna come out and say it. My channel could have been bigger. My channel could have been bigger and I could have had more subs if freaking I'm Dante would have given me the time of day back in 2015 or 2016. Heck, freaking Zombie 13, me and him, we were tight. We were freaking tight before he deleted his Facebook page. Like, me and Zombie 13, we used to talk on a regular basis. And he even messaged me personally after I roasted him as Michael Myers back in 2016. Frickin' Berleezy. Man, I had the Easy Gang on Twitter. Well, you can't tell me that Berleezy roasting massacre didn't look good. Alright, the social repost Franklin roast. How is it that I've done this many roasts and not one person has made a reaction or a response video to it? Heck, even some guy called Jack, he ended up vanishing from YouTube altogether after he said that I would specifically get a response video. He promised me a response video. And guess what? He has been MIA almost 4 freaking years. Dang it. I deserve better. Okay? I deserve better. I deserve something. I have a right to say that. Dang nabbit, after 10 years here on SSP, I deserve something. Now look, I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. Heck, call it entitlement if you want to. But I deserve something. If hard work pays off, dang nabbit, if hard frickin' work pays off, I don't give a crap about that algorithm. I don't give a crap about any kind of niches that you try to talk about. I don't give a crap about any kind of analytics you try to throw my way about, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap. I have invested a freaking decade onto this channel. And somebody, somewhere, walking this freaking planet should have noticed me by now. And you know what? Shout out to everybody that has noticed me. Anybody that has noticed me up to this point, literally anybody that has noticed me up to this point, you have found an extreme diamond in the rough. You have found something simply unique. That's the best way to describe it. For the small audience that is watching me, you are the rare people that is seeing something spectacular. It is so significantly spectacular that it's not even mainstream. I will never be mainstream, okay? I may never go viral. And I tried to give myself the benefit of the doubt, right? Just because Berleezy didn't notice my roast back in 2018 doesn't mean that the video's gone entirely. I mean, Berleezy, the man's still alive, last I checked. Who knows? It might be the year 2045 before he even notices it, and then he says, oh, my bad, man. Like, I didn't even know this existed. Heck, it might be the year 2070, and Social Repos is probably sitting in a wheelchair in a frickin' retirement home before he notices that I roasted him back in 2019. One of these days, something's got to pay off. But no, I guess because I don't have the numbers, that means I gotta be stuck underneath that threshold of attention, right? I'm not entitled to the attention. I'm not deserving of the attention. I'm not deserving of the spotlight. And BruceDropemOff, screw you too. That's right, I said it. Screw BruceDropemOff. Alright? I don't even know what the heck he's doing right now. But look, BruceDropemOff, he owes me. At the very minimum, he owes me an apology. And the reason I say that is because look, alright, 2016 when I cut that promo on him, that kayfabe promo on him, and I called him boy, he immediately called that racist. Alright, he called me racist for calling him boy, like his actual gender, okay? And yes, he ended up deleting the video, and yes, he did end up stealing a lot of his fans' jokes. That part got documented. Yet, but the fact that I went out of my way, actually roasted him as the Crow back in 2017. He said good vid cheat. That has been documented. I am literally the only man, to my knowledge, I am the only man to roast BruceDropemOff and get away with it. And heck, Bruce, he could have given that video the time of day. He could have shouted it out. But no, I got those views organically. Almost, what was it? 400, 500 something views on that Crow roast. And I really wanted to do a third installment of that Crow roast series. But I wanted to reach out to Bruce because I wanted it to be like, I don't know, a collab. I had an interesting ending for Bruce in that third sequel, in that third film. And you know what? I reached out to him after waiting for weeks, if not months on end, back in 2019. Or what was it, 2020, something like that. I finally reached out to Bruce on Discord after waiting Lord knows how long for an answer. Bruce has the nerve to tell me that he can't collab with me because it won't benefit him in any way. And I even offered to pay him. He said he didn't want my money. But still, that is very shallow coming from somebody like him, knowing good and darn well that he was the one harassing Crash Nasty before he got big. Whether it was on YouTube or Twitch, whatever it was. Man, like, I know these grapes are looking mighty sour right now and I can't help it. I think I have a right to feel this way. Alright, how much camera time I got left? Because I want to try. You know what? Nah. I don't know if I'll ever do a video of my gym progress, but yeah, just stay tuned to SSP for further details. I gotta wrap this up. I've done ranted for too long. Alright, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make this like the old days. Once this battery runs out, I'm just gonna, you know what? Nah, screw it. Screw it. Hold up. We just went back to the old days of SSP. I just stopped the camera and I just started it again. Well, like, I don't think I've done that since at least 2016. Yeah, this is going to be an extra long episode of Sip Everybody. Why? Because it's my freaking channel and I can do whatever the heck I want. Within the rules of YouTube, you know. Matter of fact, if I want to, I can break some of my own rules here on SSP if I wanted to. Alright, look, follow me. We're going for a walk right quick. Haven't done a we're getting that classic SSP vibe right here with this one. Carrying the camera while walking? Yeah, why not? This is gonna make me look very stupid. Yeah. Some of y'all may have wanted that classic SSP vibe, you know? I don't know if I can do this or not. Okay. No, I ain't ready for that yet. I ain't ready for that yet. One of these days I'll get it. I don't even know if I'm on screen good or not. But yeah. So look, I know I probably ranted more than I should have today. I know I probably vented more than I should have today, but folks, if I've been out of line with any of my comments today, blame it on the tism, blame it on the heat of the summer, blame it on the cardio, because remember, I just did get out of the gym about 30 minutes ago. But yeah, I guess just stay tuned to SSP. Look, and look, I am done. I am washing my hands of all the past sorrow. Alright? Even though I still have these scars that I'm still super duper salty about, I can still wash my hands of everything. Alright? Washing my hands of the dislikes, washing my hands of any disagreeable comments, because I am entitled to my opinion, and I don't care if this is the internet. I don't care if anybody does disagree. I have a right to feel the way I feel, and you can't take that away from me. Alright? I am a freaking 31-year-old man with my own camera and with my own YouTube channel. Okay? I can say whatever I want to on this channel, and whatever repercussions may come, so be it. So freaking be it. Okay? At the end of the day, if I love making videos, I'm just going to keep making videos. If at the end of the day, I love editing, that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on editing. Alright? You can't take that away from me. If I get booked to wrestle, I'm just going to wrestle. Okay? I'm still going to try to sit here and better myself mentally, physically. I'm just going to keep on trying. I'm just going to keep on trying until I get better and better and better and better, until I finally say, enough's enough. I've reached my end. I am going to be going out on my own accord. I will stop on my own accord, and I refuse to be niche shamed, meaning I refuse to be boxed into a corner of details about stuff I should have done. Like, no matter what you tell me, the past is the past. The past cannot be changed. I am looking forward to whatever blessings may come in my future. Whatever blessings I end up working for that matter. Alright? So, all I can say is, stay tuned to SSP. Y'all pray for me. Whatever comes, let it come. And I'm just going to be putting in the work, doing what I can to just continue to be me. Alright? I don't need Bruce's attention. Heck, I don't need Dante's attention. I don't need Berlizzi's attention. I don't need Social Repo's attention. I don't need Vlad Black's attention. Anybody that I roasted, I don't need their attention. Freaking Shot of God 2. All those roast movies was a gift. Alright? Every single last one of them. Every single roast movie I have ever produced was always a gift to the YouTuber I was roasting. Because I was always a big fan of them. Always. I would have never roasted a YouTuber if I disagreed with them. Never. And for those of you folks out there that wanted to blackball me and like back me into a corner, force me into an imaginary feud with Cyrax, look, you can take your imaginary feuds and you can literally just stick them right up where the sun don't shine. I don't care. I didn't ask to know who Cyrax was. I didn't need to know who Cyrax was. And I'm just done. I gotta focus on me. I am through wasting time thinking I'm insignificant. I am through wasting time thinking that I don't matter. Alright? Dag nabbit. I don't care how bright my spotlight is. I don't care how big my audience is. I mean, I may have said some things that have been contradictory today. Is that even a real word? Contradictive. Maybe that's the word for it. I may have said some words that may have been contradictive for today, but if I did, again, blame it on the Tislam. I can't help it. But, look, in closing, to anybody that has supported me, thank you. Thank you. All of you are special for finding something special in me, and I appreciate it. I am thankful. I am more thankful for the attention that I have gotten more than I'm mournful over the attention that I haven't. I am more thankful for the almost 600 subs I have now more than I am mournful over the 1,000 or more that I don't. So, thank you. And until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out. Love you all. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye. Sorry I couldn't live one of these. One of these days, I will. I will. Mark my words. Bye.